Hi students, welcome back to the online class in mathematics. My name is Vishwanath. Today's chapter name is Statistics. In Statistics, we are going to study in grade 10th ICSE syllabus mainly three topics. One is mean, another one is mode and median. So these three mean, mode and median how to calculate using different type of data. So these different types of data, based on that we are using different way of calculating mean, mode, median. See, there are three topics what we have written here: mean, mode and median. So these three are called as central tendency. I mean measures of central tendency. So what is the meaning of measures of central tendency? So if you are taking any data, I mean the runs scored by a batsman. See, runs scored by a batsman in the game cricket. A run scored by a batsman in the game cricket, when we take batsman name is not mentioned here. Okay, a batsman. What are the marks? What are the runs is scored in the game cricket in a year? In a year. So in January month, so many games he had played. In those games, he had scored as follows in one day match in ODI, one day international games. In one of the match, 32 marks, 32 runs. Another one is 14 runs, 56 runs, 72 runs, 18 runs, 112 runs, 05, 24, 98, 66, 50, 17, 25, like that it will be going on. Many games he had played. In those games I have taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 games runs are taken here. So he had played many games in a year, but in that the first 13 games runs are taken here. These runs are only called as data. Data means on any topic you are collecting the values. Suppose here, look at here, the runs are data. In that runs many values are collected here. So if you are taking any topic as data, from that topic you have to collect the information, you have to collect the numerical value. That is only called as data. Okay, when I take height of the students, when we take height of the students in a classroom in grade 10 or grade 8 or grade 6. Okay, height of the students when we take, there are 30 students are there. Example, just for an example, there are 30 students are there. When we take the height of the students, of 30 students, we are writing one student is 152, another student is 145, like that we are writing their heights in the centimeter unit. Okay, height of the students of here totally 30 students. Here height is referred as data, because on the height data, so we are collecting information in the form of numerical value, isn't it? See, height is the data. If you are taking anything as data, on that data you have to collect the numerical value, remember. So height of the data I took here, that means height of the students I took. On that data I can collect numerical value. I mean, one student is 152 centimeter, another student 145 centimeter, 148 centimeter, like I'm taking the numerical value of 30 students of their heights, okay, in the form of their heights. When we go for age also, age of persons in a village. So age of a person in a village, if we take, so 50 years, how many are there? So look at here, age is the data. Age is the data. So 50 years old, how many are there? We will write here. 45 years old, how many are there? 60 years old, how many are there? 10 years old, how many are there? Like that we can collect. So here age is the data. On that data we are collecting the information in the form of numerical value. So that is only called as data. So for data many examples are there, you can list. So vast number of examples are there. When we go for ground level and duplex houses in a locality, that is also comes under. So houses, see houses, how many houses are there in different villages, that can be also data. So if you take houses as data, in Chikmagalur particular village, you can name the different village. Okay, write the village name and write it as how many houses are there, and one more village, in that particular village how many houses are there. Here houses, number of houses is taken as data. On that number of houses we are collecting the numerical value. I mean how many houses are there, 120 houses are there, 500 houses are there, 600 houses are there. Like that we are collecting the data in the form of numerical value. So these are all called as data. So don't confuse what is the meaning of data. Data is a particular topic. On that topic we have a survey and we collect the data in the form of numerical value, remember. Okay, that time while collecting the data we are following two columns. One column is, suppose number 30 students taken, one column is student name, another column is site. When we go for the ages, one column is the limit of ages. Here how many are there? If 50 years old, how many are there? 45, like that we go for. Here the first example what we have taken here, runs scored by batsman. Here look at in a year, in month, in January month, so how much, or a particular week, the first week, second week, third week, out of 52 weeks in a particular year, how many runs that particular batsman has scored. So like that, here the runs are data. In this example height, in this example age, like many are there, you can list student. Just imagine on this topic and go for the examples of different data. Even the population also taken as data only. Every 10 years once in our India they go for survey, isn't it? That survey also comes under statistics only. So they go to survey. Now the 2021 we don't have 2020 we don't have survey because of this corona pandemic. Anyhow the next year they are going for the survey. In that survey they take the numerical value on different data. They go for first state wise. So Karnataka state, what is the population? 7 crores. Delhi, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, like all the states name, they write it in one column. In another column they go for the numerical value of the population. So this is also, population is the data. Remember, population is the head of the data, and in that two columns, one column is state wise, another column is numerical value. Remember, always the second column is numerical value only. The first column is the representation of that numerical value, and heading of the data is height, age, population, runs, like that it goes on. Okay, now we go for the types of data. So there are mainly three types are there in data collection. One is raw data, second one is array data, the third one is distributed data. Distributed data, again two types, continuous, another one is discontinuous. One is continuous data, another one is discontinuous data. Both comes in distributed data. So again I repeat, the types of data are raw data, array data, distributed data. So on each types of data we have different types of problems. So when we take raw data, in raw data how to find out this mean, mode, median. In array data how to find out mean, mode, median. Even in distributed data. So for all these three types of data we are having different problems and we are solving in different way. Actually I went to explain about what actually the mean, mode, median are. So why are we calling these three are measures of central tendency? For that I've taken this example, but we went in different direction to know about the data. It's okay. Now we come back to this part. Actually what is mean, mode, median? See, once we take the data, so you know that what is data. Data is a particular topic. On that we are having the survey and we are collecting in the form of numerical value. I repeat, data is about the particular topic. We are having the survey and we are collecting the information in the form of numerical value. Okay, so here runs is the data name and we are writing in week wise or month wise or year wise, and we are collecting the runs in the form of numerical value as 32, 14, 56, 72, so on. Now what actually mean, mode, median? Why are we calling these are measures of central tendency? See, once we collect the information in the form of numerical value, in these numerical value usually we come to know one thing, that is the most of the viewers they find one thing, this batsman has scored highest what marks, highest. See, this is the common question when we collect any information. Not only runs, when you are having certificate, grade 10 certificate, what actually we used to see in that all 6 subject marks, which subject marks is highest? That is the usual question. In which subject you have scored more? Like that many would ask you. Similarly here also, in these marks 13 different marks, which run is highest? In this, pardon me, this is not marks, runs. In this 13 different runs scored by that particular batsman, on which day he had scored more marks, and what is that? When we check, we round this, 112 is the highest. Out of this 13 run, 13 it's not run, out of this 13 days run, 112 is the highest. That highest only called as mode. Mode. See, mode means what, you know, highest. Which value, which numerical value is highest? Which numerical value is more times it has come? Sometime 112 is scored twice, thrice, like that. It's not only 112 is mode. See, in this whole different days runs, if suppose 112 has come only one time, so which run has come more time here? Which run has come more time? That we have to find out. See, actually highest wise 112, but actually mode, what exactly the mode explains that? Mode means which run has come more times. Here 32 has come one time, 14 has come one time, 56 all have come only one time. But check this, 25 also one time, all are one time. So therefore here all are mode. But this 112 is taken as, it's not mode, it is maximum run scored. Maximum run scored is 112. But what is mode? Mode means which run has come more time, which run you scored twice, thrice, like that. If I write here one more run, that is 18. Look at 32, only once is scored. 14 just once. 56 like that, all the runs are scored just once. But the 18, when we take 18 is scored twice. 18 is scored twice. Therefore that 18 is called as mode. Okay, so by that, in the collected information, which information has come more time, that is called as mode. Next, after scoring all this 14 days run, we had all the 14 days run and we go for divided by 14. Like when you score 6 subject marks like this, out of 25, a student scores 14 in Kannada, 15 in English, in Hindi 20, in mathematics 20, in social science 80, and in science 24. Like that, a student has scored 14, 15, 20, 20, 69, 89, 24, 6 subject mark as follows. Then, so you have scored different marks in different subject. In Hindi and mathematics, that boy scored same marks. Therefore, when we go for the addition of all 6 marks divided by 6 when we go, we will get the average mark here. Average mark. Isn't it? 14, 15, 20, 20, 18, 24. When we had all this, because in one subject you scored less, in one subject you scored more. Actually, what is average? Average means it is not more or less. All the 6 marks we had and we divide by 6, one common mark you get. That common mark is called as average. That common mark, here, this is the common mark. That mark is not below, it is not height. It will be exactly center from all the marks. So that average mark is exactly center from which is lowest, which is highest. So here 24 highest, 14 is lowest. But many other marks also there, 20, 20, 18. So all these 6 marks when we had and when we go for 6 division, we get a common mark. That common mark is not 14, that common mark is not 24. It will be somewhere that marks is showing average. Average means like percentage. Your percentage they calculate. No, at last 6 subject how much marks is scored, 90%. That percentage also comes under average only. So in this way they calculate the average. See, there are 2 things we learned. What is mean and what is mode. This average only named as mean. This average only named as mean. The next one is a median. Median, how to calculate? Out of these marks, which marks is exactly middle? That means he scored 14, he scored 05 lowest. We have to start this all numerical value from lowest to highest or from highest to lowest. Write all this data in ascending order. When we write in ascending order, which run comes exactly between. Or when we say a few students to stand in a row, like height wise we make them to stand in a row, then middle, who is middle here? This is the first person, second student, third student, fourth student and fifth student. In these 5 students, who is actually middle? This third student. Then this third student only called as median. Median means from both the end who is standing middle, who is sitting middle. For him only we named as median. But make sure that before finding the middle person or middle number, we have to arrange them in ascending order. Then only we come to know who is standing in middle. Otherwise, simply the numbers are randomly arranged. We cannot find out who is middle, value wise, otherwise height wise or age wise. Okay, so we have to follow a certain order. It is in ascending order or descending order. Any one order we have to follow. Then who is sitting in the middle. So that's why these 3 are called as measures of central tendency in statistics. Usually in statistics, we are collecting the information in the form of data, and that data are collected in numerical value that we arrange. After arranging of all the data, the common 3 questions usually will arise in every one, that is mean, mode, median. In the collected these, so a batsman scored these runs, right? After seeing these data, the first question rises is, what is the average of this data? What is the average? One day scored less, one day scored more. I don't want less or I don't want more. What is the average? Average means one standard value. It's not below, it's not above. It comes exactly somewhere, common mark. That question usually rises in the collected data. That is only called as mean. Next, so which run is scored more time? Look at in this example, 18 is scored twice, but 72 is scored once, 56 scored once, 24 scored once, but 18 scored twice. So which run is scored more time? That is mode. More time is mode. Next, median. In these runs, which run is exactly sitting in the center after arranging? After arranging, that is median. So these three are called as characteristics of the collected data. So the collected data, in the collected data, the data can be runs, age or marks or height, so on. So in the collected data, the three important measures we take is measures of mean, measures of mode, measures of median. That's why these three measures are called as measures of central tendency. So in statistics, in the collected data, usually we go for calculating these three measures. One is measure of mean, measure of mode and measure of median. So these three measures are named as measures of central tendency. Now in different types of data, this central tendency we are finding in different way. Look at for raw data, how to find out central tendency, that is mean. For raw data, how to find out mode. For raw data, how to find out median. Like some questions are there. And even for array data also, for array data, how to find out mean, how to find out mode, how to find out median. Different method. When we go for the distribute data, there also how to find out mean, how to find out mode and how to find out median. So for all the three different types of data, different way we follow to find out that central tendencies, mean, mode and median. So remember, all these three types of data you have to learn and you have to calculate the mean, mode, median in different way. That you have to understand step by step. Okay, totally this chapter has 3 questions weightage. See, weightage of this chapter. This chapter has 3 questions weightage in board examinations. 3 questions. One question from Wajayev or cumulative frequency curve. Wajayev or cumulative frequency of curve. On that, every year you have 6 marks, one question. Only one question, 6 marks. It's a big question. If you complete this question successfully, full 6 marks you get. It is a graph problem. Graph. Okay, it is a graph using of graph. It is called as Wajayev or cumulative frequency curve. For 6 marks every year, it is a common question out of 3 questions. And the next is from mean or from histogram. From mean or histogram, they'll ask one question. Mean or histogram. Sometime raw data or array data or histogram. Like that, they prefer question. Wajayev, they'll give for 6 marks directly, no confusion. But here, from mean, they are asking question or histogram, we don't know, we have to study both. They'll give in this to anyone, either mean or histogram. The next one is one more question that may come from raw or array or histogram once again. Suppose here mean is given, they can choose histogram from this pattern. So histogram, it may come in the combination of mean or this array data. They may give Wajayev, mean and histogram, like that. Wajayev, mean and histogram, or Wajayev, mean and raw data, or Wajayev, histogram and raw data, like that. In different pattern they are asking, but Wajayev is common. The another 2 questions are doubtful. Doubtful means you have to select which one it comes. It is a just guess answer. So we go for raw data first. So in raw data, how to find out mean and how to find out mode and how to find out median, that you have to study. Similarly, in all the 3 types of data, in raw data, mean, mode, median, how to find out, we'll study today. Array data, it may be in the next class. for distributed. Like for all the three different types of data, how to find out mean, mode, median, if you study, this whole chapter finishes. So we take raw data. So what are raw data? See, raw data are nothing but shuffled or arranged in the form of individual data. See, raw data are shuffled or arranged. See, it can be shuffled or arranged in the form of individual data. So they are writing all the data individually, they are writing. So remember, all the data they are writing individually. For example, marks scored by a student, marks scored by a student out of 50, marks scored by a student out of 50 in a particular test. So when we go for Kannada, so Kannada, English, that we don't want, simply we write 6 subject marks, marks scored by a student out of 50. So in one subject is scored 45, another subject is scored 30, in another subject also 30 only, one more subject 48, another subject 24, and in another subject 36. Totally 6 subject marks are written here. Marks scored by a student out of 15. One subject 45, another 30, one more 30, one more 48, two more subjects are 24 and 36 respectively. After writing here, what is the name of this problem data? So this problem is having the name of data is marks. So marks is the highlighted in this question. So marks scored by a student, that means marks are datas, and the what is written, these are all the numerical value of that data. So marks are datas 45, 30, 30, 48, 24, 30. These are all numerical value of that particular data marks. So after writing this, so usually 3 sub questions will arise in our mind. What is that? In out of these 6 subject marks, which mark repeated more times? That question usually comes, which marks repeated more times, one question. Another one is, what is the average of these marks? I mean, one subject less, another subject more, like that. So less also there, more also there. What is the meaning of average? Average means it is not less, more. It is the common value from both, from maximum or from lowest. We find one common value, that is called as average. The another one is, in these 6 marks, which mark exactly placed in middle? So on these 3 questions we are studying. The first we go for mean. Mean or average. Mean or average, both are same. So mean or average, how to find out? What is the meaning of mean? Mean means how much he has scored. I means 45, 30, 30, 48, 24, 36. Like different marks are scored. In one subject lowest, another subject highest, like low and highest, some common values also there, average. So mean, to find out mean, we are adding all. I mean 45, 30, 30, 48, 24, 36. All the 6 subject marks we had divided by 6. So by adding all the 6 subject marks and divide by 6, you will get an answer. That answer is not lowest, not highest. It will be somewhere common from all the 6 values. That how to find out? Let us add first. 6 plus 4, 10, 18, 18 plus 5, it is 23. 2 carry. So 5, 2 plus 3, 5, 7, 11, 14, 17, 21. So 213 divided by 6 subject marks. So we will check the addition once again. 6 plus 4, 10, 18, 18 plus 5, it is 23. 2 carry, 5, 7, 11, 14, 17, 21. Divided by 6. You have to divide 213 by 6. 6 3s are 18. And here how much remains? 3 remains, 33. 6 5s are 30. Again 3 remains, 0.5s are. So look at, answer is 35.5. 35.5 is the answer. So look at this 35.5. In one subject is scored 24, in another subject is scored 48. So lowest is 24, highest is 48. The other marks are somewhere middle. Okay, so but here the average is how much? 35.5. This 35.5 is the average. It is not lowest, it is not highest. It is somehow standard value from all the 6 marks. So it is standard value from all the 6 marks. This is only called as average or mean. Next question is mode. So for mean, what question actually we frame? What is the average of these 6 marks? One is lowest, one is highest. What is the average? 35.5. Next, mode. What is the mode? Mode means in out of these 6 marks, which mark repeated more times? Mode means more times. Mode means more time. Which mark repeated more time? Let us see. 45 once, 48 once, 24 once, 36 once. But 30 marks scored twice. So therefore, which mark repeated more times here? 30 mark repeated more times because it is repeated twice. Remaining marks are only once. 30 mark repeated twice. Therefore, we have to write mode 30. Mode finding is very easy. Just finding which mark or which data is in the numerical value repeated more times. Next we go for median. So median means middle. Mode means more times. Mode is more times. Mean means average. Mode means more times. Median, middle. So middle. From these 6 marks, which mark is placed exactly middle? So what actually we'll do to find that middle marks, we go for like this. See, from this end we go and from this end we go. These 2 marks are sitting middle. But what we are doing, one thing we are doing wrong by finding the middle person directly. Keep it in your mind always. To find out the middle person or middle placed value, you have to arrange the given data of numerical value in ascending or descending order. So once you arrange the ascending order and descending order, like the 5 students were there, all 5 students we made to stand in ascending order, then only we come to know who is standing in middle. Similarly, to find mean and mode, that problem will not be there. But while finding median, remember to find the middle person, the given data should be arranged. So remember, in the morning in prayer you stand in height-wise. No, in height-wise, after standing, who is standing in the middle, it is easy to find out. When you are standing not in height-wise, shuffled, we cannot say who is the middle person in height-wise. Similarly, the 6 marks, who is placed middle, to find out we have to arrange in ascending order. Remember, again I repeat, to find the middle value, the number should be arranged. So we will arrange. How to arrange? You can arrange in ascending order or descending order. So we write better in ascending order. 24 is the lowest, that you write first. Next 30 and 30 comes next. 30 and 30. Next 36 comes. Next 45 and 48 comes. After writing all the 6, we will check who is placed middle. To find who is placed middle, just you can round off by in pencil. See, from both the end of 24 and 48 eliminated, 30 and 45 eliminated. Finally here there are 2 persons. If you eliminate 30 and 36, nobody is placed in the middle. So when you are eliminating from both the end, at the middle only one number remains. Only one number remains. That is only the median. When there are 2 numbers are remaining, you have to find out 30 and 36 middle, who is there again. See, because there are 2 numbers are remaining. Now for these 2 numbers, who comes middle? Let us see. 30 and 36 middle, who is there? 33. Isn't it? So we will check. 30 and 36 middle, who is there? 33 only, because 33 comes exactly between of 30 and 36. Or we have one more method to find out. In case 2 persons are standing at middle, we can find out median in one more method. That is, that those 2 persons we have to add and by 2. In case 2 are there, suppose only one number is standing at middle, that is only answer. In case 2 numbers are there, 2 values are there, we have to add those 2 values divided by 2. 30 and 36, it is 66 by 2 divided, we will get 33. 33 is the middle value, nothing but median. So in these three ways we are finding mean, mode and median. These three steps we are following in raw data. Remember, in raw data the values are just shuffled. Sometime it can be in arranged form also. Okay, in raw data the values are arranged or shuffled in the form of individual. Remember, here they are not grouping. 45 separate. You see, look at 30 twice is called, still they have written 30 separately. So this is only called as raw data. In raw data the values are repeating or not repeating. They are writing all the data in single way. That means in single form they are writing 45. All the marks they are writing, all the values they are writing separately. They are not mixing any value with the one more value. That is only called as raw data. In raw data, how to find out mean? We have to add all, and how many are there? We have to divide. That means standard value. Mode means which value repeated more time. Mode is more time. Median means middle. To get the middle value, we have to arrange in any ascending or descending order. So in this way we find mean, mode, median for raw data. Let us see some board paper questions on this raw data. Then only we come to know the complete idea of finding mean, mode and median for raw data. So we'll go for the example. It's not example. 2013. In 2013, what type of question they were asked? 2013 I have taken. The median of the observations 11, 12, 14, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 9, 32, 38 and 47 arranged in ascending order is 24. Find the value of x and hence find the mean. The median of the observations 11, 12, 14, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 9, 32, 38, 47 arranged in ascending order is 24. So we will write the given data once again in the solution. So which are the data are given? 11, 12, 14, x minus 2 is in binomial, still it is a single datum, x plus 4, x plus 9, 32, 38 and 47. These are all the data. These data are arranged in ascending order. Already they have mentioned in the question. These data are arranged already. You need not to arrange. Remember, this is already arranged in ascending order, they told. Is 24. What is this? Is 24. The median of these data is 24. That means the median for these data is already given. We can write median is equal to 24, already given. Median answer is given. Repeat again, the median of the data start from 11 ending on 47 arranged in ascending order is 24. That means median is 24 given. Find the value of x. X you have to find out. Hence find mean. Mean also you have to find out. Mean also find out. So here there are two questions. Find x, find mean. Look at the median is given. We have to find out x and mean. As we know, if median is given also, we have to use its formula, because if median is given 24, in that something is hidden. That we have to break now. How to break this hidden information? Very simple. If median is 24 given also, we will use median formula. So how to find out median? Median is what? Middle. Median nothing but middle. So the middle, how to find out? So middle finding is very simple, by eliminating from both the side. Look at 11 and 47 eliminated, 12 and 38 eliminated, 14 and 32 eliminated, x minus 2 and x plus 9 eliminated. After eliminating all, only single one number remains. So therefore, who is the median? X plus 4 is the median. See, in this question, after eliminating, see, before finding median, what we have to follow? We have to arrange the given data in ascending order or descending order. But in the question, they have mentioned already this is in ascending order. So, don't arrange. You straight away go to find out median. The question is, median is already given. Why are we finding again? Look at median is 24 given by numerically. But for this question, what is the median? Let us see. From both the end, one value if we eliminate, at last, if suppose two numbers are remaining at the center, at the middle, we have to take both and divide it by 2. But here only one number is remaining at the center. So therefore, we will take that. So for this problem, what is the median? X plus 4. Remember, for this problem, median is x plus 4. But they gave median already 24. That we can write like this: x plus 4 is equal to 24, because x plus 4 is the median for this sequence of numbers and they have given 24 directly. So therefore, x plus 4 is median, even 24 also median. These two are equal. So 24 is the median given in the question. X plus 4 is the median that we found by the step. Now x is equal to 4, shifted that side, 24 minus 4, x is equal to 20. So x value we finished. Now next question is what? Median we have to find out. Mean. How to find out mean? Mean is what? Standard value. How to find average? Add everything divided by how many are there. Now mean. Mean is equal to, let us add all. 11 plus 12 plus 14 plus, here x minus 2 is there, x minus 2. We got x value 20, no? That's why it is 20 minus 2. So it becomes 18. 20 plus 4, it becomes 24. Look at the median is 24. They gave already median 24, but in the question the median is given in the form of x. That only this x plus 4 median value and they gave 24, both we equated, because median 24, median x plus 4, both equated, will get x value. 24, here it is 29. So we write here 18, 24, 29. Next is 32, 38, 32, 38 and 47. All these values are given data divided by what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally 9 values are there. All the 9 values add and divided by 9. Now we'll add now. 7 plus 8, it is 15, 17, 26, 30, 38, 42, 44, 45. 4 carry. 8, 11, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 225 by 9. So we'll divide. 9 2s are 18. So 4 remains. 45. 9 5s are 45. So therefore mean is 25. For this problem, 3 marks asked in section A. Very simple problem. Raw data. This is, you know that what are raw data? All the data are given separately. That is always raw data. Remember, these raw data are given. In this raw data, median is already 24 they gave. So what we did, though the median 24 is given, we found again median in the question. In the question, median is actually x plus 4, but they gave 24. That's why we are equating 24 and x plus 4. We got 20x value. That we substituted in the mean finding step. We'll get mean also. Now we go for one more question regarding the same. The numbers 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 and x are arranged in an ascending order if the mean of the observation is equal to the median Find x. The question is the numbers 6, 8, 10, 12, x and 13 and x are arranged in ascending order. Already these are all arranged in ascending order. If the mean of the observation, mean of these observation is equal to median, that means for these 6 observation what mean is there, that answer is equal to median. See, in the last problem median was 24, mean is 25, they were different. But in this question what actually they are saying, for these 6 observation what mean answer is there, that answer is equal to median. So what you do, for these 6 observation find the mean, what answer comes, that answer directly equate to median. So for these 6 observation find the mean separately, find the median separately, then both equate, because they said if the mean of the observations is equal to median. So these 6 observation mean how to find out, 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus x divided by 6. So all these 6 add divided by 6, what answer is going to come, that you equate to median. So median how to find out, for this 6 observation how to find out median, eliminate x and 6, eliminate 13 and 8, finally how many remains, 2 remains. See, 6 and x eliminated, 8 and 13 eliminated, we will get 10 and 12. This 10 and 12 again middle who is there, 11. So 11 is the median. So median and mean both equate, you will get x value. So you do this problem at home and send the answer. Thank you.